I'm holding here has the potential to help save 10 million lives.
Unicorn Hunters.
Esta hora hablamos de Unicorn Hunters.
Unicorn Hunters is looking for that next billion-dollar idea from entrepreneurs.
We're searching for that billion-dollar business, a unicorn.
RUV Technologies has developed Krypton disinfection lighting.
Forte is a tech company that enables gyms to create a digital experience.
The CVAC system is an air vacuum chamber.
Mechanical trees solve climate change.
Our technology now has the ability to predict health outcomes and save lives.
What concerns me, your lack of ambition. 70 million in 3 years, that's not much.
I love supporting small business, but is this a big enough market?
To what degree it's a personal cost for you, and to what degree it's business? Why aren't you already a unicorn?
Your gross revenue was $126,000. How are you going to increase that for 2021? Do you see yourself on the acquisition path in the near term, or do you prefer to take this company to IPO?
That out-of-pocket cost is not a reality.
This is the time of our lives.
Order! Order!
This show has a very good chance of changing the world. We got to get down to business.
You'd actually make rather a good prime minister. I think we're looking at the next Elon Musk.
Everyone is going to benefit.
I must show you one more thing.
There's more?
This sounds like a labor-intensive business model.
Why are you doing this? So what's your why?
How many women work at Fast Minds, and how are you including them?
I like a lot of things about it.
But before you get too cocky,
I don't know if people are going to invest.
This didn't go as expected. The best presentation I've yet to see at Unicorn Hunters, by far.
thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
I'm in.
I'm definitely in.
And I'm going to invest.
Let's go, Nick. Let's go, Nick.
Can I call my mom?
This is the greatest opportunity an entrepreneur could ever get.
We have recipe ads that have a 93 to 98.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go at all.
It was a piece of paper that I dropped it somewhere.
1 minute.
Boom. Found it.
You want me to hold on to that? Or do you want
I know it seems like scrap paper, but it's like gold to me.
right now?
Oh, I feel great. I'm so excited.
Started professional life as a digital marketing executive before she recognized an opportunity to monetize and recover wasted time. In 2019, she quit her job, gained an MBA in business analytics, and founded tech company Grocery Shopii. Katie quickly became one of the top 10 women in grocery tech. Grocery Shopii's innovative B2B technology has the potential to explode the market and plans to be a new tech unicorn.
I got it. Sorry, I need to just stop playing with things.
I built this company from the ground up out of sketches and a dollar store notebook. So this is just an incredibly pivotal moment for me and for the company.
Go.
Katie Holtz, the founder and CEO of Grocery Shopii. Raise your hand if you think time is valuable. Keep your hand raised if you'd like an extra 2 days per year to do anything it is that you'd like to do, right? You can put your hands down. What would you say if I told you you're spending 53 hours per year wandering the grocery store aisles in search of something to cook? That's why I created a proprietary meal planning software solution that helps shoppers save time. When a grocer employs our technology on their website, their shoppers can do their meal planning and online grocery shopping in 5 minutes flat. Lance, your busy lifestyle does not give time to plan meals, am I right?
You're very right.
With Grocery Shopii, all you have to do is go to your grocer's website and click on the recipes or meal planning tab. Then our machine learning algorithm is going to feed you personalized, Pinterest-worthy recipe recommendations that can be added to your cart in a click. When you're ready to check out, we put all the ingredients for those recipes directly into your cart. We specialize in building meal planning software for grocers with 400 or fewer stores. Today, we are live in the Midwest and we are growing rapidly. We have integrated with the largest, fastest growing e-commerce platform in North America, and we're rapidly selling into their client base. There are over 30,000 small and mid-sized grocers in the United States today, and every single one of them could employ Grocery Shopii's technology. 3 out of every 4 online grocery shoppers add items to their cart and then they quit before making it to checkout, leaving billions of dollars in unrealized revenue on the table for grocery retailers. Our technology reverses that lost revenue by using recipes as a recommendation engine, which is a powerful selling tool in e-commerce. The pandemic has caused online grocery shopping to explode, with the US forecast increasing by $100 billion annually in the next 4 years.
Wow.
Grocery Shopii is based in Davidson, North Carolina, and we have 12 employees and we're growing rapidly. I'm here to turn up the gas on our technology and light a fire for my investors. We're raising up to $15 million on a $40 million pre-money valuation. So who's ready to check out our company recipe and invest in our success?
This is something I finally know a lot about. I love to cook, but why wouldn't you want to start your own recipe app?
Because it already exists, and as a digital marketer, I know it's wildly expensive to find those shoppers. You're now shopping on Google with a net, trying to find people to download your app. We are a retailer-first piece of technology. We're not B2C, we're B2B.
Katie, how much money did you raise so far?
We've raised $869,000.
And how much money do you have left from the money that you raised?
We have about $400,000 left.
How do you make money? Is it per transaction? Is it a contract?
First, we license our technology on a SaaS-based pricing model, software as a service. It is the gold standard in technology because it's reoccurring revenue. Second, we work with all the food brands. They're constantly curating recipes so shoppers have the best experience with their product, and we drive product sales as a result.
Katie, in the SaaS model, you charge a deployment fee and then you charge per license, per transaction. How does it work?
It's a flat monthly rate per store. And so we charge north of $75, just all depends on the complexity of the client, north of $75 per store per month.
Have you considered switching to a transaction model?
We started with a transaction model. The grocers don't like it.
Katie, some of the big grocers already have this platform, and so how do you plan to sway them to Shopii?
We're selling mid-market and down. I'm selling to the neighborhood grocery stores who don't have the means to build it themselves.
You mentioned 30,000 small and medium-sized grocers.
Yes.
How many companies represent that 30,000?
The target for us, it's I'd say about 500.
About 500 companies, and
yes.
You're targeting how many of those 500?
We're in for all of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
And how many do you have right now of those 500?
We have 17.
17 of the 500, okay.
Is there a rate at which you're gaining more?
Yes, it's quite fast. The deals went from baby grocers approaching us to the e-commerce platforms approaching us. And you do the baby deals so you can get the experience, but it's now going from 20 store grocers to very, very large, thousands plus contracts.
But do you have any plans on any international aspects of this?
We do. Central America, South America, Australia, Canada. The easiest places for us to move into quickly because their behaviors are very similar to American shopping behaviors.
Well, Katie, as you know, we have a huge global audience watching right now, and we have a question from one of our global investors. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Drew Bolani. I'm the founder of the Urban Nooks real estate team. Why are you limiting your target demographic to only small and mid-sized grocery stores?
Sure. We believe in empowering the neighborhood grocer with digital capabilities so that they can compete with the big boys. The small neighborhood grocers are going to lose the battle if we can't empower them.
So you're equalizing the playing field, really.
I am. I'm a small town girl.
Yeah.
I grew up in rural Virginia, and I watched the big grocer come in, and it shuts down small business.
Thank you and best of luck.
In neighborhood grocer, usually they don't have an e-commerce platform. How are you planning to address that?
So pre-pandemic, between 50 and 60% of small grocers were not online. Today, you have north of 88% of small grocers are online because it was survival during the pandemic. So digital transformation has hit grocery like a ton of bricks.
How long did it take you from the idea to your software?
The idea to today is 2.5 years. We spent an entire year doing customer discovery. I'm a digital marketer. All I care about is conversion. Impressions mean nothing to me. It's time to make money online, and so we are driving conversions with the recipes.
Let me ask you how smart your technology is. So let's say I ordered ingredients for a paella. Does after that choice your system know that I prefer like Spanish food as compared to Indian, for example?
Yes, so we apply machine learning in our decision science, and machine learning starts to build patterns. It's unique to you, and as you make choices, it's building a pattern. It's actually writing a program specific to you. And so the more you use machine learning, the smarter it gets, and the happier you're going to be, because it's going to give you a more personalized user experience.
I'm a father of 3, so I'm a cook in my house, and so is my wife, and I'm the improvisational. I can open the fridge, and we've got a leftover leg of chicken and half a head of lettuce, and I can make something.
Right.
But you talked about connecting directly with e-commerce.
Yep.
When the shopper chooses a recipe, are you also checking the inventory?
Yes. And so we can pump our tech to identify products in real time. And so if that product is not available, those recipes are suppressed.
Oh, wow.
Katie, do you have any external partnerships?
We joined Microsoft for Startups to innovate with them. What we found is that Microsoft actually has helped us solve for some very tangled dilemmas that were really impeding the growth of this type of tech in grocers because that car fill mechanism had to be completely rewritten.
Katie, I have a gluten intolerance. I'm assuming you address that as well.
We do. We built the tech to edit 17 different dietary points of criteria, like gluten-free and paleo. As we refine that and improve upon it, it just makes us more competitive in the marketplace.
That's awesome.
Well, let's check in once again with our global audience. This time we have a global celebrity investor that wants to ask a question.
Hi, Katie. Like you, I'm really passionate about businesses, and I'm a partner in SBLA Beauty, Bellissima Prosecco, and Total Gym. And I think that the best part about any success is giving back. So I'm wondering, what are your plans with Shopee to give back to your community?
When we began building this company, we decided to partner with Hire Our Heroes. Hire Our Heroes is the most amazing program for military who travel all over the place. We can have remote staff. It's a huge opportunity for us to build upon that. So how do you give back? Hiring military is just something that we take a tremendous amount of pride in.
Thank you, Katie. That's great. I wish you every success so you can really do everything you want to do.
Katie, let's get to some hard numbers. So you made $20,000 gross in 2020.
I did.
How do you break that down with the 3 revenue sources that you identified?
In terms of the grocer contracts, that's where the money comes from today. So every time the grocer signs the contract, we get paid. It's a 36-month contract. So that's where the forecast, even just for this end of the year, is north of 1.5 million. The recipe ads is a really interesting pocket. There are 40,000 products on average in a grocery store on any given day. Every single product has its own marketing budget. They all want to be on the platform, and that revenue opportunity is very rich. Those margins are 93 to 98%.
How does it look like in revenues?
Let's see here. For SaaS revenue, that's about $6.5 million, which typically has a very heavy multiplier to it in terms of its valuation. And then on the recipe ad side, we make $5,000 per store per month.
That's not a lot of money.
It's not a lot of money. We know that we're going to be able to increase that, but that's where we are today.
Okay.
Our show is called Unicorn Hunters. So the people who are watching the show are looking for opportunities which can grow into unicorn companies. Companies valued over $1 billion. Do you think your company can grow to that size?
I do. 12,000 stores is our IPO opportunity. So we actually have a licensing fee, and when you multiply that out, SaaS-based, across 12,000 stores, and then you add on the $5,000 per store per month in recipe ad revenue that we unlock, you get there very quickly.
Any more questions? Katie, thank you for the wonderful presentation. It helped us a lot. We'd like to ask you to step out now so we can discuss among ourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you, Katie.
Their investment would allow us to grow very, very quickly. And sometimes when they ask a lot of questions, it's a great sign. But when you're an entrepreneur raising money, you can't always count on that.
Let's get down to business.
It's the niche aspect that really has me thinking. It's so narrow and so specific that I commend what she's doing from an ethical standpoint in terms of supporting the mom and pop shops. And from a business standpoint, she will build a nice, moderate business here. I'm just wondering if this thing can grow to $1 billion.
Yeah, is it a unicorn?
I like the way that she thought about her revenue sources, though. The fact that she can do it different ways with licensing and with ads, there's certainly an opportunity for growth. But is there a demand for this, and can it sustain itself over time?
Love supporting small business, but is this a big enough market? Because I feel like every major grocery chain is just going to use their own app to do this, and how easily is this replicable?
Yeah, and the large grocery stores will certainly have the power, but you know, in the digital marketing world, though, she seems to have some prowess, and it takes a lot of energy, time, work. You know, it doesn't come easy, but I saw no problems with her.
It's not the actual competitors I'm worried about, it's potential competitors. Because what's stopping major sellers from incorporating the same functionality?
My main concern, as you said, is like why e-commerce software manufacturing will not develop this functionality as an add-on, and they have the distribution channel. They can deploy thousands or hundreds of thousands of stores.
You know what, on that note, what concerns me is what do the economics look for the future of those small to medium grocers, because those tend to be in rural America, in between the large cosmopolitan areas. Are people flocking to the cosmopolitan areas? Is that what the trends are showing? Because that means the demand for those grocers is going to go down.
I've noticed that during this pandemic, pretty much all grocery stores switched to delivering outside. And grocers will want this technology. So how fast she can scale up, because working with is not easy. They are so busy handling day-to-day transactions that sales cycle can be quite long.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe it's not a question of if she can get there. Maybe it's just a question of how long it's going to take for her to get there.
If there are no more questions, panel, maybe we can invite her to come back to the Circle of Money.
Let's do it.
We've got a global audience watching, and we're going to give you 60 seconds to tell us and them why you're so great and why your company's so great. So this is your chance to wow us.
The pandemic has pushed all of us into the kitchen, whether we like it or not. Families are cooking from home now more than ever before. Statistically, 7 out of every 10 families have actually stated that they're going to cook from home more after the pandemic than prior. Why? Because of the benefits. It's more economical. It's healthier. You get more time with your family to communicate. And in the end, if we can make it digitally capable and fast and simple, everyone is going to benefit. So how do grocers capitalize on this opportunity? They need to partner with a company like Shopee that allows them to take the right tech and put it in front of the right families at the right time so that we can enable a global audience to solve for meal fatigue. So I ask you to join us on this journey.
Thank you, Katie. We are going to give you our final thoughts, and I would love to invite Woz to start with us.
I don't shop at all and I don't cook.
Okay.
So a lot of it didn't relate to me, but my wife and I usually make all our decisions together. Janet should be here. And I think she would like this very much to use it. Lance?
This is something I would definitely use. I love cooking. I actually love shopping myself, but I get delivery too, so this fits my lifestyle. The problem that I'm seeing with me, I have to research more of the size of market and also if this could easily be replicated and kind of steal our market.
Katie, I think this is a very creative concept. I really want you to succeed. I love how we're in sync. No offense, I love how we're in sync today with the Power Red. My biggest challenge is there going to be another larger grocery chain or tech company who could scale and do this more efficiently than you can? But again, I want to root for you. I really do.
I'm a little concerned about your distribution channel. With the strategy that you currently outline, I think it will be very costly and very slow. But other than that, I like very much what you are doing.
Madam Treasurer, first of all, we are wearing Power Burgundy, Katie and I. On a serious note, Katie, I have some serious concerns. I'm very concerned about the scope of the market. That's really giving me some serious reservations.
I clearly see the determination in you to make your company successful. My primary concern is how fast you can grow. Now, you obviously are going to have to overcome that challenge, but it's not going to be an easy task.
Katie, I like to actually make the grocery shopping part of the fun with the family, so I'm not certain that I would be a customer of the product, although I am a huge fan of yours, and I just want to say thanks.
Thank you.
So, Woz, you can be the first to say your verdict.
I myself would be a no, but my wife, who isn't here, would probably be a yes. So I'm going to say no for now and find out later.
That's it. Well, Katie, I'm definitely your market with this. So I get it, I understand it. I have lots of ideas. I've built lots of apps before. So I'm in. I think you could do big things.
I'm going to do something I've never done on this show before. You got to skip me. I'm still thinking. Move on. Come back to me.
Okay.
Someone told me if you want something done, ask a woman. So I know that you're going to get things done. I believe I can help you expand in Latin America, and I want to support you, so I'm in.
So hard for me to say no. Damn it, Katie. I'm going to bet on you.
Thank you.
Well, Katie, I can hardly be helpful in your business. I also don't think you are the most scalable company which has appeared on the show, but I don't have to invest only in the most scalable companies. I can afford to invest in companies which provide a service which would benefit many people. So I understand what you're doing. I like your approach. I like your determination. So I'm going to invest. Hopefully, I'll be one of thousands of the investors who will join your company.
Thank you.
Well, you're really just doing terribly today, aren't you? So, it's funny. I don't know how much value I can bring, but I just can't say no to you. I would love to invest in you.
Rosie?
I'm conflicted. I am. As a potential investor, this decision shouldn't be whether or not I'm going to use your product. It's whether or not your product can succeed on face value. And I think that means yes, I think it can.
Thank you.
Katie?
Yes.
Because I thought about it, I want to be associated with what you are. So I'm a yes.
Thank you so much.
We all know what this means.
7 out of
A
7.
golden unicorn. 7 out of 7, Katie. Way to go.
And Katie, you know what? We have thousands of investors all over the world that can help you with connections to make your business even bigger.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored. I'm so grateful.
Did a great job, Katie.
Thank you so much.
Bravo. Katie, I have your first lucky $2 bill for you.
Stop,
So,
I'm dying right now.
Please, you did great.
I'm literally shaking.
Oh, stop. You did really well.
I'm so honored just to be in your presence. I'm not even kidding.
To get all their support, insane. Never, ever did I see that coming.
I'm so honored. You have no idea.
It's such a surprise. It's such a pleasant surprise.
Oh my God.
You did a great job, Katie.
Thank you so much.
My kids are gonna freak out. They've watched mommy scrambling to try to create a company by myself. They've always been so excited for mommy. It's a dream come true.